Sriram. I welcome you all to this show along with my co-host, Ms. Hena Talati. Today is April 22nd, 2024, which is observed as World Earth Day. This day is celebrated to bring people together to raise awareness on environmental challenges posed at the local and the global level, and to celebrate the achievements of people who are making a difference to our community. The theme for this year's World Earth Day is Planet versus Plastics. Now, to talk about this, we have four budding PhD research scholars. I'll introduce you to them. To my extreme right is Ms. Forum Modi, who is a master's in biotechnology, biochemistry, and she is doing her PhD in the same subject. To her left is Ms. Krimisha Patel, who has done a master's in forensic science and is doing a PhD in forensic science. To my left is Mr. Gaurang Gajjar, who has a master's degree in zoology and is doing his PhD thesis in zoology. And to his left is Shelvi Suthar, who has a master's in life sciences and is doing a PhD in life sciences. Now, all four of them are here. All four of them PhD research scholars are working in the area of toxicology and forensic science. We have the growing problem of microplastics, and we got to protect against the toxicity emitted by it. So, Ms. Hena Talati will start the proceedings by asking questions to Mr. Gaurang.
Gaurang, hi.
Hello.
So, what is today's theme?
Today we are talking about the plastic and
Today's theme is plastic versus planet versus plastic. Yeah. So, can you tell me about what is plastic and what are its sources?
yeah, of course. So we all are heard this term, the plastic.
Right.
Yeah, we all know about this material, and in regular life we are using this material in so much in different ways. So plastic is basically a non-biodegradable polymer. It's material. It is property is non-biodegradable. This because of this, it is a pollutant for Earth, and it is very harmful for Earth, and it contains so many problems for Earth for pollution.
Right.
So it contains the larger characteristics. Because of this larger characteristics, this plastic is used so many different products, and that's why plastic found cosmopolitan. That's why its material is cosmopolitan, and it is using widely. And because of the wide use, because of this wide use, it is a non-biodegradable, and it is a pollutant. That's why it is a major problem for Earth. And theme is, that's why this year theme of Earth is
Yes.
plastic.
And its sources?
The sources. I already told it is a it contains wider characteristics. So the sources are so much big for in automobile and in cosmetics, in industrial textiles, the agriculture, medical field. You just name the field
Yes.
where you can't find the plastic.
Yes.
So these are you can say the sources of the plastics.
Okay. While we are talking about plastic, we all know what plastic is, right? But what is microplastic?
Yeah. So basically, this term microplastics.
Plastic.
Yeah. It is a micro. So you can't see in naked eye. It's very difficult to see. But you can say it 5 mm in length. Okay. So microplastic is a tiny, small plastic. You can say about what is plastic, and if you see that it is a reduced and size, and it's 0.2 inches in size. So you can say that it is a very small. It is microplastics.
Yes.
And yes.
And types of microplastic?
Yeah.
Can you tell us what?
Of course. The types, or you can say the sources of the microplastic. Basically, types There are basically two types: the primary and the secondary microplastic. So microplastic, if it's directly enter into environment, it is made in the industry, so they are making microplastic for the cosmetics, and they are beads called. It is used in textile industry widely. Microplastics are used in textile and cosmetic industry, and they are producing, and after that they enter directly into environment, or it harm environment directly,
Yes.
which is called the primary microplastic, or you can say the primary source of the pollutant of the microplastics.
Yeah.
So how they are entering the environment? For example, it using in the cosmetics, and while we are using in our faces. Okay, so when we wash this cosmetics, it's a cosmetic product, and it is flow from the water and in wastewater. After that, it enter into the food chain, so you can say the food web. Okay, so this is the primary microplastic. And the secondary one, it is not directly, they are making plastics, but they don't have intention to make the microplastic. So okay, so there are the water current, or you can say air abrasion. Okay, and in a UV light also making the microplastic from plastics. Okay, we are throwing plastic in the water. So what happened? The UV light effect react on that, and they slow degradation there, and the small particle of plastic releasing into water. So this is how the plastic entering into environment.
So you want to say that microplastic is the byproduct of plastic.
Yeah, of course. Yes. Eventually, the plastic, what plastic does to in the soil of the water also. So the soil of earth and in water. So they are reducing into microplastics. So which is cause the major problems. This is
Thank
the
you
second.
very much. Thank you very much, Gaurav. So Sriram will continue with shall we now?
Shall we? Yeah. Could you please tell us as to what are microplastic accumulation? Because he has told us a bit, but could you please expand
Yes.
it?
Accumulation is like concentrating microplastic in our own environment. There are a lot of various way microplastic accumulate in our neighboring atmosphere. Like if we eat food from the plastics, wrapping things, packaging, bottles, and we are using bottles and so many
I
things.
mean, items of daily use.
Yes, items of daily use. With that, microplastic can accumulate in our body and in different other organism. A lot of factor. Like if just like he said, if one organism eat microplastic, due to food web, it's transferred from one organism to other, like tropical level and like that.
So you mean to say, supposing a cow eats these plastics,
Yes.
and we consume the milk from
Cow,
the
yes. So that's
So
the
this is an
chances that
example of what you said.
microplastic can
Okay.
accumulate in our body.
I think it is research on going on. So in how it enter in the water. In for example, cow eat the plastic.
Right.
After a lion or
They eat
tiger
the
eat the
feed
cows,
on
and
the
it
food chain.
actually
It's
it
a food
is,
chain.
Food
Food chain.
Now, Shalvi, could you please tell us what are the dangerous chemicals in this microplastics which endanger the environment, directly or indirectly?
Well, when they made plastics, so there are a lot of chemical used to make plastic. Which, if plastic is not biodegradable, but it partially degradable.
Okay.
So many toxic chemical release while degrading that plastic, like persistent organic pollutant, which came from the plastic degradation process and which is toxic. For example, polychlorinated biphenyls, polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons, and organochlorine pesticides, right, which came from the plastic degradation. Another are plastic additives. Additives means which make plastic much more stronger to make it make it more strength
You
and
add this to the
yes,
plastics
strengthness to that particular plastic.
Okay.
One of like a pesticizer, for example, phthalate. It's an example of pesticizer. Another are heavy metals. microplastic has a very large surface area to the volume ratio, right? So it can absorb like microorganism, toxins, heavy metals, and with that microplastic became more toxins to our body, our human health, animal health, plant health, everything. Example like phthalate. Phthalate is when it goes to our body, it affects our endocrine system. So hormonal imbalance endocrine system can affect with this microplastic indirectly or directly. So that's how a danger chemical are can went to one body to another.
So much damage is done by this microplastic,
Microplastics
which
and microplastics.
we as common may not be aware of. Okay. Thank you, Shivi, for throwing light on this microplastics thing. So now I hand over to Eva to pose a few questions to Forum.
Hi, Forum. So, how does microplastic affect human health?
Okay, so as Shalvi said, microplastics are everywhere, and we are consuming like hell. So, if any person is affected by the microplastic, it directly affects the biological processes. Like if we use any cosmetic, as female, I am using cosmetic, and everyone is using. So, if I apply anything containing microplastic, it goes to my body system, and then it affects my biological system, and by that it affects my hormonal imbalance and any other. It also affects reproductive system, and if we are having water bottle which is made of plastic, it definitely contains microplastic, and we are drinking that water. We have foods like in plastic, we are eating that. So by ingestion we get microplastics, and by inhalation, if there are tiles in our environment and everything, so they are made of microplastics, and or if they are not made of, but in the process microplastics are used by making that particular product. So in indoor environment there is microplastic in the air. So if we inhale, there is microplastic. If we eat, there is microplastic. So directly or indirectly it goes to our body, and like us, animal also get affected by that. So as I said that microplastic affects our biological processes. So in our body, if we are get cut by anything like a knife or something, so microplastic goes there and it will prevent the healing. So it will cause more damage to us. So if we are physically hurt or something like that, we will not get
easily immune to it.
Yeah, easily healed or something like. Or it also affect our immune system. Like we know that from the corona, that we have to have good immunity for the fighting virus or any bacterial bacterial things. So it will affect overall.
Does these medical equipments they use plastic for?
Yes, definitely they are using.
And it is harmful for our body.
Yes, it is harmful, but we don't have any alternative. Yeah. So
and first thing we should stop using cosmetics, right?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Cosmetic contains other products like that microplastic. We don't know, like paraben, but we don't know the things.
Directly or indirectly, like we are used to using microplastic, and we are now unable to we cannot deny now of the usage of microplastic.
We got so much used to it.
Yeah, we got so
we
much
cannot
used
go
to
back.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you can, but then it will take a lot of time.
Yeah, 5 to 10 decades are must to stop the usage of
like we are
microplastics.
addicted to the mobile phones.
Yes.
Mobile cases
And
and
microplastic research is very young to science. In early stages. So we don't even know how much amount this microplastic affect in a human health.
Yes.
This is the primary research, and because of primary research, we could not take certain steps because at the
I think
final
what you
stage,
told was just basic things.
Yeah.
You get hurt by
That only
microplastics.
we can explain or
and
we
the
can
wound,
know.
the wound is open and it takes more time to heal
Yeah.
or may not heal because of this. but there are many things unknown to us, which I
Exactly.
think future research will
Yeah.
provide us.
As you said, similarly, if it is taking more time, but eventually plastic is there after
Yeah,
also
yeah, yeah.
healing.
Yeah.
Like I got cut and microplastics are in my body and it got healed, but plastics are inside my like abdominal skin.
Yeah.
So this.
So it proves to be a big hurdle in
Yeah.
the healing process.
Exactly.
So you told us about a human life, right?
Yeah.
Can you elaborate about plant life and animals? How they are affected by that?
Yeah, exactly. As Gaurang and Shelby said, microplastics are absorbed in water, in soil. If water have the microplastic, soil gets
Yes.
to know the microplastic, and the plant gets to absorb that microplastic or any other nutrients like exactly. So by that it also affects the plant biological system. So as I said, if we are affected by the microplastic, as same plants are affected by that. So basically it will affect environment,
Biodiversity.
biodiversity.
Okay,
Exactly.
you said these things affect plants,
Yeah.
right? And in short, vegetation.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so I just want to pose a question. We are in the midst of the mango season, right?
Yeah.
Supposing a mango tree grows on a soil which is affected by these microplastics.
Yeah.
So is it going to have a bearing on the ultimate produce? That is the size of the fruit, the taste, and the shelf life.
Okay, not exactly, but it will stay the same, but it will contain the microplastic, and at the end we are going to eat.
Yeah, we're going to consume it.
Yeah.
But other than that, it has no effect on the shelf life or the size of the fruit.
No,
or-
we it will
Or the
affect.
taste.
It will affect. The taste will slightly different, but we are like
Yeah, we
it's
may not be aware
normal,
of it.
normal. It's more ripe
it is,
fruit or something.
Yeah, because we don't know the original taste.
Exactly.
As we are in the primary research about the microplastics, we need to research more to get that accurate data, to get to know about the origin of the problem.
So you mean to say a lot still needs to be done
Yeah,
in
yeah,
this?
yeah.
But we know the basics.
Yeah, basics are there.
Yeah.
So based
Does
on
it
that, we are
affect
going to...
habitat also?
Yes, of course it affects. Like I said, if we are sitting in here, these things contains microplastic. We are touching it and we are touching here. It goes to us only.
Yes. Thank you, Forum, so much. And now, Krimisha.
Yeah, Pramisha, this is again a question on microplastic only.
Yeah.
But what is microplastic fingerprinting and its significance? You got to tell us about that.
Microplastic fingerprinting. It is a forensic technique
Yeah.
which is used to identify and trace the microplastic. To identify and trace the source of microplastic, which is roaming around like anything. Like everywhere, as she told about that, each and every piece of each and every piece has the microplastic particles. So to stop these things, we need microplastic fingerprinting technique so that we could understand and trace it, the source of the origin. Like once we get to know about the source of microplastic, we could stop from the beginning only. As we told like earlier that it could take 10 to 20 decades to stop this. When we know about the origin, we could stop it easily. So when we are talking about microplastic fingerprinting, it is similar to human fingerprinting. Like everybody knows that we are using your fingerprinting as biometric. Uniqueness, about its uniqueness. Microplastic are also unique in its nature, as it is from a physical point of view and chemical point of view. First of all, physical. When each and every microplastic is different in its own nature, as physically its size is different, its shape is different, color is different. As we talked about, like bottles are different colors, like highlighters female uses, like makeup products, it has different colors. So this way the physical properties of microplastics are very different in its own way. Also with the degradation process, every plastic has its own degradation process. Like some can be degraded in 10 to 20 years, some can last till 500 years.
For more years.
Yeah, more years. We cannot completely. And when we talk about this, the second one comes with chemical perspective. That chemical characteristic. Each and every microplastic, at the end, the microplastic is generated from the plastic only, like primary or secondary. So when chemically, it is its composition is different on the basis of its use. Like whatever the use, it is the chemical composition is based on it. So because of that chemical composition, we have to detect microplastic on basis of chemical tests like spectroscopy and chromatography and everything to know its origin. Like origin can be from packaging materials, foods, fibers, etc.
Now, how to untangle ocean microplastic crisis with forensic approach?
Yeah. As today we are on this auspicious
That's
day
very
of
surprising. Ocean and forensic.
yeah.
So, we got to explain in detail.
As we on the auspicious day of Earth Day, Mother Earth is very much affected with the microplastic,
Yeah.
and with this Mother Earth, the ocean is the
The major part of
the Earth. So when we talk about microplastic entangled in ocean has more amount of microplastic. So it comes with forensic perspective that there has to be a systematic method to collect it and to store and to know the origin and to stop it from the beginning. Okay, so for that,
from the source.
correct. So for that, the scientists, like, there are many studies have been done that shows that different places water has been collected. Different places water has been collected and the tests are going on.
You mean seawater?
Yes, sea water, salt water from different places, and to know about the content. Like every place will be having different contents, because some places will have whatever waste is coming, its source will be different from here point or the oceans from Pacific Ocean or Atlantic. We cannot know that. So for that, first of all, scientists are doing researches are going on that will collect small amount of samples, water samples, and know its origin by methods called, as I talked about, the physical methods and chemical methods. So from these methods we could know its origin from where it is coming, and so once we know the origin, it would be helpful to the government as well to take
steps here.
To regulatory steps to get this.
I mean, you mean preventive steps?
Yeah, preventive steps, and getting to more policies about plastic not harming the environment.
They can enact laws accordingly.
Yeah.
And what are the different methods to detect microplastics?
Microplastics.
You already told about one or two, but other methods too.
Yeah, when we go deep into methods, first will be physical method comes with microscopy. That is, stereo microscope can be used, or polarized light microscope can also be used. And with this microscopic techniques, we could know the surface of it, color of it, size of it. As Gaurang said earlier, microplastics are very minute and it cannot be seen with the naked eye.
Seen with naked eyes. Okay.
Yeah, so we need the help of microscopes to check about the size, shape, and color, texture, etc. And then comes with and also physical microscope is also needed to check about, there are different amounts of microplastic and natural particles, to differentiate about both of them. Like both cannot be seen with the naked eye, and we could misconcept about that natural particle is also microplastic. So to check that also, we need to use microscope. Then methods are chemical methods, such as spectroscopy can be used. FTIR. The FTIR is used with infrared spectrum when it is bombarded, and then Raman spectroscopy is used. Then scanning electron microscope is also used. That is microscope which is used with samples are bombarded with the electron beam. So to create a 3D structure of it, to know the porosity of it, the microplastics porosity is to be checked with the scanning electron microscope. So these are a few methods which can be used to detect the microplastic. Because
okay, now have you been able to achieve much, or is it still an ongoing process and still a long way to go?
Yeah, it
needs
is.
To be done?
It is. We can say that some of these techniques we could know about the origin, from where it is coming, but we do not have any such legal. We cannot take legal actions to stop it, because as we all are sitting here and we are saying that we will not use this, we will not, but the person sitting next to us will do that. We cannot stop it directly. If you and me wishes to stop microplastic or plastic usage,
at times we ourselves are the culprits.
Yeah, we won't be able to do it. So
we are so used to it.
Yeah.
Okay, so we come to the end of the.
All of yours message or something on Earth Day.
Yeah, on Earth Day, if you want to give any special message to our viewers.
Let's start with forum.
please try to use less plastic and try to use more organic products. Like if we are using this pen, we can use the pencil made up of paper or something. So you can do that, and you can also learn that thing, whatever you are doing. Thank you.
Any special message to the women to stop using cosmetics?
Women can't stop that, definitely. But they can use a natural product. Like if we want to do something like lipstick or something, so we can use beetroot or something. If they are
And things from kitchen also.
yeah,
So
exactly.
for that we need to sit together with a different topic as well.
Yeah. Exactly.
Sure.
But I think it will be an Herculean task to convince women to.
Exactly.
Okay. Yeah, how about you? You want to
Yeah.
say something?
Yeah, as they told that usage of less plastic, we all are gathered here to discuss about the usage of plastic and to stop it. But we ourselves only, we are not able to do, like as we are using plastic pens. So we all are trying it, and I wish everybody tries it as hard as we are trying it. And once we all try with heart, it will we will succeed one day.
Yeah.
It
Yes,
takes
sure.
some time, but we
Yeah,
will
we
definitely
will
succeed.
succeed.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Gaurang?
Yeah, I just want to say try to avoid single-use plastic. So if plastic is reusable, recyclable, so you can go for that, and try to avoid single-use. If it's just use
Yeah.
and throw, so which is very
Like plastic bottles.
Yeah.
But when we throw, it is a pollution.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Shall we?
Surely.
Try to use bamboo pencils, bamboo pen, which are available. So many companies are making this kind of product, and you try to use biodegradable plastic or degradable recycled kind of plastics. That's it.
Also, government should take some steps regarding this to create some awareness about this, as well as like everybody
Cleaning about plastics,
Yeah, cleaning
like
about-
on the beaches or
dustbins and
Yes.
everything. Also, regarding this, as in government should take some extraordinary steps to stop using. Like there should be strict actions that this cannot be usage.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Yeah.
Legislations are in place.
Yeah.
Where we lack is the implementation. I think strict implementation
Yes.
will serve the purpose.
Yes.
Anything else? Yeah.
And
Okay,
how
so
to dispose of this plastic?
There should be some like in foreign countries there are some companies that are recycling these bottles. Like they give cents about it. Like for 5 to 10 bottles, they'll give you some amount of money, and that will encourage people to go there and dispose it.
Yeah,
And they can
that should be done
reuse
in
it.
our country.
So that is more useful.
yeah, so these kind of monetary incentives and other incentives will encourage people to come and dispose of the unwanted plastics.
So viewers, we can go on and on and on, but there is a time limit. So please, thank you everyone. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
We have this very young, bunch of budding PhD
Yes.
research scholars, and whatever they was very enriching, very enlightening. And I think even if, of course, they gave a lot of suggestions, and if we put into practice even some of those suggestions, I think we from our side will be able to contribute a little to make this earth a better place to inhabit.
Yes. 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 Thank you so much.
Thank you.